Alex, what do you think? How does the course look like?
It's the same course we've used for a few years now in downtown Crockett. It's just a basic 4-turn crit. Turns 1 and 2 are kind of like a sweeping turn. It's really easy. It's not a 90 degree. It's pretty smooth. You can pedal through the whole thing if you're a skilled crit rider. Back stretch of the course is like slightly downhill, not really downhill. Then you go into turns 3 and 4, which have some surfaces that aren't really the best. So you have some bike handling skills there. And then coming into out of turn 4 into the finish stretch, it's about a 400 to 450 meters from turn 4 to the finish line, and it's a false flat. So it's one thing. It kind of comes out of turn, goes up, evens out, goes down, and then goes up again. So it can kind of be tricky in terms of timing when to really put your burst of speed out there. So
Yeah, I mean, tactically, four corner crits are they're it's going to be a field sprint, like 99% of the time. So I would prepare for that, saving energy where you can all day, being smart in the corners. It's a wide sweeping course, from what I remember when I did it, and so it is the more dangerous line to take the outside of turns on crits when it's a couple wide, but you save a lot of energy going wider, kind of conserving momentum rather than maybe cutting it hard on the inside sometimes. But the main thing is strong teams will be able to control four corner crit a lot more. There'll be lots of time to talk about gaps and whatnot. And then it comes down to that last 450-meter straightaway is not a last turn crit. Whoever comes out of the last turn first, unless they're solo, most likely will not win the race. Ideal pole position is going to be about third to fifth wheel if you want to win the criterium coming out of that last turn. And then with the kind of false flat, with the roll into the false flat, you could see yourself going a little bit earlier, kind of using that momentum swing if the people in the front of you are lagging. So you may actually be able to jump a little earlier than you would think. But it kind of comes down to your mental headspace, how the legs are feeling, and you really just got to go full gas and be smart out of that last turn. Position a little bit farther back than you would think is typically standard for a crit, and because that's going to be people will jump early and you will benefit if you are patient. Yeah. So there.
now that you say that it's going to be a pack sprint, it's going to end up with a bunch of breakaways this year because you
I
said
know,
that. So
I know. That's why I said about Dogwood, and I think Tanner ended up showing up and like ripping the field solo in the Pro 1-2s. So there's always you got to pay attention for the heavy guns, but we're rolling into stage 3.